That you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't rockstar. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over.
Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. Hey! Craft all 80. Ready.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 37 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Mustang 19. Ready, right?
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. Another run here with Johnson. And that run shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. 19, here we go, here we go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Johnny Lying.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Ready. 70, Timberwolf.
Now it's Sanders. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one complete to McConkey. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. It'll be a pickup 10. First down, Cleveland.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
As Shador on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
We'll go with the drop play here on second down. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Ready? Pat to 60, pat to 60. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Hurt. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
4th down, here's Sanders. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Austin brought in motion. Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. This one complete to Washington. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
On the set.
3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Howard. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Ready, set. Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Grab a start on the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
19 Tiger.
to him on first down. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Now Shador. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Browns first down.
1870 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he looks past the 40. Taken down after a gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Play action. It's Sanders. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Tavondre Sweat there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Bravo 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Couple.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That is caught by Washington. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is, and in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set. Prep, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 70 timber.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets it up past the 30. We'll mark him at the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
To throw is Sanders. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
26-yard line.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready?
Sanders will throw it. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Warrior 70.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And his left side is caught by Flower. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Trying the left side, it is Johnson. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
6 yards.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
22-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. As he gets it up past the 30, we'll mark him at the 32.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bobcats.
Now, Sanders. He'll air it out down the middle. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Set. Hey.
Here's Sanders to throw. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Howard. And that is incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5.
Mustang 19. Ready. Hop, step, ready.
On first down, it's Sanders. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns, first down.
19, 18.
At the 20-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On second down here, Sanders. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Pack. Bronco 80.
Now it's Sanders. That's complete on the tight end screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The Browns getting their punting team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. a short field.
Take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give, and here's Johnson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. They'll go again with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A 1-yard pickup brings up third and 8.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. To throw is Howard. Quick throw here is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll throw for it with Howard. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
22-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Now, Howard. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown Steelers. That his second TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
The extra point from punting is good. And the Steelers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Whoa. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the ready. Deputy. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here's second and 4 from the 24.
Ready. Hawk 7.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be out of bounds. up past the 35. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cleveland.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
1st and 10.
Let's go. Buffalo 18, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On play action, Shador. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Browns first down.
To the ground, a first down run. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Another big-time run right here, Mike, and it's pretty clear for everyone to see what the plan is for this drive. It's to turn around and continue to feed the back, because right now, the defense has no answers to stop him.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
They go play action now with Sanders. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
It's Johnson from the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Off to the races. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 91 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
His kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 48, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set. 60. Panther 60.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
The run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Yeah, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They're going on 4th down. Howard. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A run here with Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long. Here's Howard. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is, if you're not perfect with your ball placement and your timing, and that defensive back gets his hands on the ball, there's no one around to make the tackle, and he's off to the races.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the Browns are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On 2nd down, Howard. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here's we start the second half.
And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Flowers now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Travel start on the ground. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now, Shador. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shador. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They convert in style there. Big play on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Come on.
line.
Set. Cougar 19. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Cup 19. Cup 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
To throw again is Sanders. He'll take a shot here, back in the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.